Everyone, I am 𝗀𝗃𝗃 and this is Walk to Business. Today I've been really lucky. I've had several amazing women come and ask me to help them figure out how to start up a business. And so I thought today I'd take a little time and talk about that. And one of the things that I always want to tell people is the first thing you want to do is make sure that you have a passion for whatever it is you're about to do. You're going to need that because starting your own business can be very hard. It can take a lot of effort. It's going to have some downturns unless you're really lucky. Some people are. I wasn't. I had to go through good times and bad and keep moving forward. So make sure you start by what it is you're doing that's going to make you want to do it. And I know some of the people that I'm talking to are getting away from oppressive situations. They want more freedom. And those are great reasons to start a business. And you just need to remember that it's going to be hard. In the book 𝗬𝗵𝗶, if you don't think of it as a business, it'll be the worst paying job you ever had. And I always like that advice because it is a business. You are going to have to know the ups and downs. You're going to want to find out what it is you need to make to be able to succeed. How long are you going to try it? And here's the big one. You need to decide that you're actually going to do it or not. And so one of the first things I tell somebody that's doing a startup is, when do you decide if you're going to do the startup? You're going to continue to think about it. You're going to think of analyzing, and you need to make a decision. Because once you make a decision, you'll find it'll be amazingly powerful. Because then you've already got one path. As long as you have many paths, you can keep working on each of them, being like, well, maybe I'll go there, maybe I'll go there, maybe I'll do that. And you don't want to do that. You want to get firm and committed. And as soon as you can do that, you can start to do things like decide what is your minimum viable product, your MVP, and who is your customer. And then from there, you want to take and pick 3 people you know that could be your customer. The closer they are to you, the better, because the more likely they'll actually listen to you. But you want to get out there and you want to start that conversation as early as possible. Your goal is to prove that you can make money so that you can make more of it. And then the other thing I'll tell you is make sure you read a good book, Lean Startup, to help you understand how you move quickly, how you test out your things in the market, not just sitting there and spending a lot of time saying, well, okay, I need a web page, I need an email address, you don't need those things to start. You just need to start going out and selling. And here's the other thing. If you're not comfortable in selling, you want to find a system. I know 𝗵𝗶𝗶 is phenomenal. It's what we use. And I'll see if I can find that to put in the link. But you want to find a system. You want to make sure when you start, you know the first thing you're doing is selling. And you have to convince somebody that you have value. I know you have value. You know you have value. But do they know you have value? And that's how you kind of get started. So this has been 𝗀𝗃𝗃, Walk to Business. If you're out there thinking about starting a company, hopefully this helps, and I will talk with you next week.